Today's horoscope, Leo August 25, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You're motivated to take positive action today. The moon spends the day in your solar 10th house, and you're more invested in your ambitions and performance. As well, Mars harmonizes with Chiron, and you'd rather do something about a problem than only think or talk about it. It comes naturally to get yourself into a positive mindset. You're inclined to draw positive energy from people, learning, and motion today, and you're ready to take on a challenge. More courage or desire to socialize or share can figure strongly. If you've been in a rut, pulling yourself out becomes especially straightforward today. Learning a new topic or delving into a subject more deeply can be a healing, happy experience. Prepare for lovely energy today. Mercury, the cosmic messenger planet, will be making tracks in a retrograde phase yet Agoinus he is the second fastest moving celestial object, second only to our dear Luna. He has decided to shake it up in a surprise dance with Mars, our planet of sex, which means that you will definitely get a dose of fun. Now is the perfect time to embrace fun and your greatest desires. With Mercury and Mars aligned in a sextile, you'll feel an extremely social vibe at this time. This can also bring extra charisma, charm, and intellectual foreplay to your romantic life. What do you wish to pursue? It is time to consider the next step in your professional journey. However, the future might seem daunting if you do not know where to begin or what to do. Reflect on what you could pursue when Mars in Gemini sextiles Mercury retrograde in your sign and Chiron retrograde in Aries. You may have several dreams, hopes, and aspirations that align with your desired career path. Think about what would be monumental for your career path, since this aspiration might be the next chapter of your professional journey. Today's pleasant aspect concerns all things romantic. You will be especially able to use your intuitive powers to sense the right time to make your feelings known, and your body in a way that feels pleasing to you and to others. This could be your facial expressions, physical affection, or perhaps giving those who need it their space. To enhance this harmonious aspect, treat yourself to something that relaxes both body and mind, a massage, a sauna, or a walk in the woods. Dearest, this is the ideal day to meet some of the beautiful people. Your number's vibrations will give you psychic abilities in all your exchanges, contacts, and affairs. You will see things more quickly than last week, and it will be easier to communicate. If you can put your organizational skills to work, take advantage of this day and fill up your schedule, you could be a big winner. Having the moon in an adventurous part of your chart, harmonizing with the sun, made the final hours of your birthday month empowering. It gave you a chance to look forward to the coming year and its journey with confidence. While the sun left Leo yesterday, they align again today with a different focus and even more tightly. The moon returns to your career sector during the sun's first full day in your income sector and will immediately move into a friendly aspect. This alignment boosts confidence and awareness just as you enter important days across income, work, and career fronts. With Pluto just 9 days away from retrograding back out of your relationship sector, but Venus, the planet of love, returning to your communication sector next week, and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, already there, the impact from the full moon earlier in the week couldn't be more important. This may have put pressure on you and your relationships, but before the planet of change and transformation leaves, this has given you something to work towards. Daily planetary overview. Does it sting? With Mars in Gemini sextiling Mercury retrograde in Leo, while Chiron retrograde in Aries adds its influence, conversations today might feel a bit more tender than usual. Mercury retrograde is known for its classic communication mishaps, and you might find that either you or someone else speaks out of turn. Words that were meant to be harmless could land awkwardly, triggering sensitive emotions or even sparking misunderstandings. If you feel hurt by something someone says, or if you unintentionally hurt someone else, don't hesitate to address it. This is your chance to speak up with honesty and vulnerability, or to extend an apology with sincerity and grace. We've all been there, those moments when a conversation goes off course, and suddenly, we're left wondering, did I really just say that? Or maybe someone's comment hits a little too close to home, and you find yourself feeling unexpectedly stung. Today is one of those days where emotions might be running a little higher than usual, so it's important to react with calmness and patience, even in the face of any jibes or provocations from others. If you feel deceived or hurt, be mindful of who you confide in. It's easy to overthink every word, but remember, not every comment is meant to be taken so seriously. Seek out the people who understand your moods and know how to handle them with care. Sometimes, simply resting and taking a step back can make all the difference in how you feel. Despite the sensitive energy in the air, there's also a positive side to today's astrological influences. If you approach conversations with openness and honesty, your words are likely to be well received. This is a perfect time for a frank exchange of opinions, where both you and the other person feel safe enough to voice your concerns. Have you ever noticed how liberating it can feel to get everything out in the open? When you approach discussions with good intentions, people tend to take note of that sincerity and respond in kind. It's all about creating space for mutual understanding, both sides allowing for a little criticism, but with the goal of growth and resolution. Don't shy away from the feedback you receive today. Instead, deal with it honestly and with an open heart. You might be surprised by how much progress you can make in your relationships when you approach them with this kind of authenticity. Feeling inclined to take the lead in your relationships? This energy is also about stepping up and sharing your ideas with others. You might find yourself wanting to guide those around you, showing them the opportunities that can arise when they include your insights and perspectives. But remember, leadership is as much about listening as it is about speaking. Make sure you're tuning in to the wishes and ideas of others, too. After all that creative and collaborative energy, it's essential to take a moment for yourself. Find a quiet place to reflect on everything you've put into motion. Sometimes, it's in those quiet moments of reflection that the most clarity and inspiration come to light. On the financial front, things are looking good. You have a knack for knowing how to negotiate to your advantage today, even in tricky situations. If you're in the middle of a deal or a bargaining session, trust in your instincts. They're sharp right now. Plus, there are more options opening up for you, so don't hesitate to make new contacts or explore new opportunities. These connections might prove to be incredibly useful down the line, and your healthy instincts will guide you if things start to veer off course. Have you ever found yourself in the right place at the right time, making a connection that turned out to be exactly what you needed? Today could bring just that kind of serendipitous moment, so stay open to the possibilities. As you navigate the energies of today, remember that it's okay to feel sensitive. It's okay to take things a little more personally right now. But also remember that with sensitivity comes the opportunity for deeper connection and understanding, both with yourself and with others. So, how are you handling today's conversations? Have you found yourself navigating any tricky discussions with loved ones, or maybe even surprising yourself with how well you've managed to stay calm in the face of a challenge? Let's share our experiences, support one another, and keep moving forward with grace and positivity. After all, the most meaningful connections often come from moments of vulnerability and honesty.